Hello guys, a quick pickup video. Pickup video again. I just said that I'm just gonna try to make them monthly, and here I am, back again. How's the lighting? Lighting is shit. Lighting is shit. So yeah, I'm back again. Why I'm doing this video now today is because I traded in a lot of comics and some movies and some TV series that had piling up, not in my nothing I had up on the shelves, like so I traded in that, and I got like about £50 of trade-in value, which I picked up stuff there. I mean, this place doesn't really have good games at all, but there's something in there. And also I got a few more games that I want to take off the fucking list that I'm talking about. The lists. The thing is, I've gone outside the list a bit today as well. But it's just because I found something that I really wanted, but I just didn't know before I saw it. Let's start what I got today. So about £50 trading shit that I haven't paid much for at all. I may have paid £10 for I got £50 for. So basically this is and this is a game series that I never been into. I don't really care for this kind of games with like ultra violent and not doing really nice stuff, but everybody says that 5 is the 5th installment of this this game series is really something you have to try and explore. So yeah, I got they had that in there for about £8-9. It's a special edition with a fucking poster map, whatever it is. I'm never going to put that up anyway. Yeah, I've never been a big fan at all of these kind of games and Rocksteady games. But yeah, I'm going to give this one a try now. So yeah, I didn't have a look for this. I didn't look for this at all, but it was there. It was cheap, and I actually almost didn't find enough stuff to for the trade-in. Because I didn't want to fucking leave the trade-in and come back and fucking things like that. Yeah, this game I wanted, because whenever that's fucking gonna happen, that my middle brother is gonna come over, and he only plays golf games, and yeah, I would really like him to come over and we play a golf game. I got, what's that called, that fantastic Turf Monster that we can play, but I want another one as well. And maybe a bit more cartoonishy. So I always heard that Everybody's Golf is really good. So I got Everybody's Golf World Tour. So yeah, I always hear good things about Everybody's Golf. So finally got one for the PS3 collection. A TV series. I said that I wasn't supposed to buy any TV series, except maybe if they're like a miniseries or some sci-fi, and this is the miniseries and sci-fi, so it kind of ends up in that group that I might pick them up. And I only seen like 2 episodes of this, and I really enjoyed it, and I don't know why I haven't gone back to it. But it was so cheap in there, so I had to buy it. It was a nice condition of Taken. And if you don't know what Taken is, it's Steven Spielberg. Taken is about 3 families, 4 generations of these families, and I think it's like their encounters with aliens over the years. And what I remember seeing the first episode many years ago when this came out. Yeah, 2003. So I don't remember much. I think I saw that like 8 years ago maybe. But anywho, Taken. I was happy to get that. and I only bought one movie, I think. No, I bought 2 movies. The first one is another 80s movies from my 80s collection, and that is Red Heat with Schwarzenegger and Bellucci. This is not the best movie out there, guys, but fucking hell, it erases memory. Look at how Schwarzenegger looks with that navy cut. Fucking hell. Yeah, Red Heat. I was happy to get that. That was like 80p, and then I bought a new film. I read, I don't really do that if I don't know it's gonna be like a classic or something, and I never watched this one, but people tell me that it's already a classic, so found it cheap on Blu-ray, and yeah, Revenant, and he finally got his Oscar for this one, DiCaprio, so I was happy for him actually, and so I really want to see this one. Maybe see it tonight, to be honest. And then the rest of the games is from one series, and these are basically pre-party kind of games when I have friends over. I remember playing this on the PS3 when it came out at a friend's house, and I fucking loved it. And we played that a lot before we went out, and I don't know why I never bought it. And so the first in this series I'm going to start with are the PS2 ones, so it's Bus. I need to get the buses as well, and the first one I got, and these are all in fantastic nick, and they were like £3 each, and the first one is Bus, the music quiz, and yeah, so you can you can swap between languages and shit, and it's actually in Swedish as well. He actually talks Swedish. It's kind of cool. Bus, the music quiz, and I also got Bus, the pop quiz. You guys thinking, fucking hell, that's many years ago these came out. The questions are irrelevant, but questions never get irrelevant, If you lived in back in those days, they're still relevant, It's fucking questions. So the next one, the pop quiz. I don't know about this one, and we got the third one, the big quiz. And then the fourth and last one, the mega quiz. So next up I needed to get the buzzers. The buzzers are with chords on the PS2. I don't think you can use the cordless ones that you have on PS3, but I'm getting those as well. Actually the bus games are not, at least the PS3 bus games, it's not cheap at all. I don't know how it is on PS2, but I got these for, I would say these for like, like 15. So yeah, 15, 14, 13, something like that, so I was happy with that. So that's what I got for the trade-in. So I didn't really pay more than £10 overall for all that, because that was only things I picked up in on flea markets and shit that I traded in, or I have had for many years, since I was a kid almost. So I don't know, I never bought it myself. First thing I want to show you is something I pre-ordered. I wouldn't say way back, but I pre-ordered it because I really wanted it. I really like the later games in this game series. So when I heard this coming out and how it, how it's supposed to be, and I saw the trailers, I want that. So it's Kirby Planet Robobot with the Amiga boom. Fucking hell, the lights are horrible. Like so. Better if I sit there like that. Yeah. With the Kirby amiibo there, flying on a star. So I haven't opened it yet. But I don't have a 3DS to play it on. I used to have a 2DS, but in all this selling I'm doing now, that is gone. I don't have it. I don't even have the DS XL anymore either. So I cannot play the game, sadly, because I'm gonna get a new 3DS, like the new ones, with the right thumbstick as well. So yeah, this is gonna stay like it is until then. More games that, yeah, I bought this from a guy on Facebook. I was really happy to pick these two up for, fucking hell, I would say like about £20 for them both. The first one is the Gunstar Heroes, the treasure box, on Sega Ages 2500, the volume 25, and on this one you have Alien Soldier, which is a fantastic running gun as well, and you have Dynamite Heady, which is a cool platformer, and you got the gem of the collection, Gunstar Heroes, which is a fantastic running gun, but difficult as fuck. I haven't played it for years, so I got this for like £13, which was fucking fantastic. And from the same guy, he was selling. The thing is, I thought I had Haunting Ground because that's definitely a game I want in my collection, and this is a fantastic survival horror game. So when he put this one up as well, I was like, fucking hell, I already have that. So, but then he was announcing like it was on like 5 minutes left of the auction. I just went into my collection to have a look, and then I remembered, I sold this one off because it didn't have the manual, and it was in fucking horrible condition. So getting this, and it's sealed. It's sealed with the PlayStation seal. Getting this for like £7-8. That is fucking amazing. So I definitely think you guys should pick this one up. There are a few new seal games out in Europe still. I'm thinking of picking them up as well. There's a guy selling 4 here because I think this game is going to be something, in the future. But I'm not really that kind of guy that does these things. But if you find this game, buy it. This is gem, absolute gem if you like survival horror. He had more survival horror games. He's selling all his survival horror game collection, and there were survival horror game on the PS2 that I never fucking heard of that he's selling now. But yeah, he wants cash for those. I'm not willing to pay 400 Swedish, about 33-34 pounds for a PS2 game at the moment. So we got 2 movies. I was in a charity shop the other day, and I got these 2. The first one is we call him Hajen, and that's the shark in Swedish, but it's obviously Jaws, the first one. And yeah, I didn't have this in my collection, which was weird. And I don't know why we always have to, back in those days in the 80s, change the name to Swedish name. So fucking, I hate it. But we did back in those days. We don't do it anymore. At least not as much. Maybe 5% nowadays. So Hajen, Jaws. And the second one is also that I never really thought about this. It's another name on it. In English, this is called fuck, this is called now again. A Nightmare on Elm Street. But in Sweden, we call it Terror on Elm Street. So Nightmare on Elm Street, we call it Terror on Elm Street. This is a fantastic 80s movie. If you don't know about this one, I think everybody knows about this one. It could be one of the first movies we could see Leonardo DiCaprio and and Freddy, of course. So that was that, and 2 more games that is off the Wii list. I need one more, I think. In this series on the Wii, I don't know. I used to play a lot of smartphone games up to like 4 years ago. Then I stopped because I felt like they're not even close to being, what I like, what I have at home, and why put, time into that shit. And so I stopped playing totally, 100% stopped playing phone games. So I haven't played since then. But I remember I really liked the Angry Birds one, so I wanted that. I want to try that on console. So this one is the Star Wars one, which I never tried. And then I'm going to try to get the trilogy as well, but that's kind of expensive. And the next one we got is a Spyro game, which I actually had on the PS2, but when it came, I kind of said to myself, I rather want it on the Wii, to be honest. Wii and PS2, I know it's not a big difference between them two, but Wii is actually the next generation, if you can say that, towards the PS2. But you know, it's not a huge difference between them, but I rather want it on the you know, the next generation, if that fucking makes sense. So the Legend of Spyro, the Eternal Night, for Wii. There's another one that wasn't on the list that's going off in some fucking fashion. So yeah, yeah, I've been buying too many games again. I mean, I'm going to show you something that I'm going to have in for a while. One guy bought this from me. Look at this box, man. This is just a box of like Nintendo mishmash. Just, you know, shit. Some figurines, some cords, maybe some controller, like third-party shitty one, and just, you know, old DS's. 2 SPs that doesn't work like 100%, and you know, mishmash like that. I got about £100 more. I got like 110, 120 pounds for it. So I almost felt like really, really bad about it. So I snuck in a couple of more games before I sent it to him. Yeah, but I got that money, you know, and it felt like it's gonna burn a hole in my pocket as usual, as money I was you know, does with me. So yeah, why that's another thing why I did this pickup video now, because there's a lot of games coming, and it's like I really want to fucking finish the collection of a few systems so I can fucking relax. It feels like that. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like when I'm done with that, you know, I can fucking, I don't feel like I need to buy any games. I can just relax and enjoy it all, you know, if that makes sense. But then you got your fucking Saturn list and the Dreamcast list, you know. I made those as well, and those are fucking expensive games, man. Holy shit. Yeah. So I'm like doing lists. I actually made a list of TV series that I need to get back on. Look at these two. These are just TV series that I watched maybe, you know, like 2-3 seasons of. I haven't watched it at all, or I watched it, you know, a bit. So look at that shit. Fuck's sake. Oh. That's only what I kind of came up with. It's probably more. So yeah, that's a thing, people. Don't get too many interests in life. People say, hey, you single, you know, you don't have a wife or kids, you have all the time in life. Fucking don't, man. Too many interests. So until maybe if I didn't work, that's the thing, maybe. Until next time, guys, be nice.